In today's class, we are going to learn a new chapter, a pair of linear equations in two variables of class 10. In class 9, you have already studied the topic linear equation. We will have a recap. So, what do you mean by linear equation? So, in class 9, you have already studied the topic linear equation. So, what is a linear equation? So, the word linear, what is its meaning? So, the general form of a linear equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. A linear equation in two variables. So, the general form is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. If you see here the variables, we have two variables here. And the power of the variable is 1. That is why this equation is called a linear equation. Power of the variable x and y is 1. So, this equation is called a linear equation. Now, we will see what are the standard form. We have seen the standard form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now, what about these values, that is a, b and c? Actually, these values a, b and c are real numbers. These are real numbers, and we have one more condition, that is a and b not 0 both. They should not 0 both. That is the condition. This condition we can write as a square plus b square not equal to 0. So, this is the standard form of a linear equation, ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where these values a, b, c, the coefficients, these are the real numbers, and the condition, next condition is a square plus b square not equal to 0. So, now we will go to the solution. What will be the solution of a linear equation? So, let us consider an example. We will take a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to minus 12. So, we will get a linear equation in two variable now, that is 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. So, this is our linear equation. So, what do you mean by the solution of a linear equation? Solution of a linear equation. Actually, solution of a linear equation are the values of x and y which satisfy the given equation. So, solution is nothing but values of x and y. Values of x and y which satisfy the equation. Which satisfies the equation. So, this value of x and y together we can call as the solution of the linear equation. Now, here we will see how to find the solution. We will choose some values here. We will take x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. If you take x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3, we will take the left side. We will simplify here. So, when you substitute these values, that is 3 into 2 plus 2 into 3 minus 12. When you simplify here, we are getting 0 as answer. 6 plus 6 minus 12 is equal to 0. We are getting 0 as answer. That means this value satisfy this equation. So, we can call these two values, that is x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 as a solution of this linear equation. Now, we will consider another value when x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 6. If you substitute these two values, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 6, we will check. So, 3 into 0 plus 2 into 6 minus 12 is equal to, when you simplify this, 0 plus 12 minus 12, so again you are getting 0, that is this value, these two values, that is x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 6, these values also satisfy the equation. So, we can call this value as the solution of the equation. So, you will have a doubt how many such values we can find. We can find infinite number of values for x and y. So, a linear equation in two variable will have infinite solution. So, infinite number of solution will be there for a linear equation in two variables. So infinite number of values you can find out which satisfy the given linear equation. So we can say the solution, this linear equation will have infinite number of solutions. Now we will see what is the graphical representation of this linear equation. So graphical representation of a linear equation in two variables. So for that, first you need few solutions of this linear equation. We have already done here. Two solutions we already got. With these values we will continue. So here we got the value solutions of the linear equation, that is the value of x and y. We got first we got as 2, 3 and then we got the values as 0, 6. The same way when you substitute y equal to 0, what is the value you are getting? 3x plus 2 into 0 minus 12 equal to 0. So 3x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 12 by 3 is equal to 4. So when you substitute y equal to 0, you will get x is equal to 4. This is also a solution only. So minimum two solutions you need to draw the graph of a linear equation in two variables. So now we are going to draw the graph of this linear equation. So x-axis, y-axis, we are going to plot the points. So here if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we are going to plot the points. First point 2, 3. So x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So this point is actually 2, 3. Then next point x is 0, y 6. X is 0, y 6. So this is our point. X is 0, y 6. Now the third point is x 4 and y 0. So these are the points. So if you join all these solutions, if you join these points, we will get the graph of the equation 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. So what is the graph we are getting here? It is a straight line. So the graph of a linear equation in two variable is a straight line. And another important point is all these solutions lie on the straight line. This is the next important point. All the solutions, a linear equation in two variable will have infinite number of solutions. All these solutions will lie on this straight line. On the line 3x plus 2y minus 12. So all the solutions will lie on this line. And then you will have a doubt, what about this point then? So what are the points here we have on this straight line? All these points are the solution of the linear equation. So we can say the reverse also. All the points on the line will be a solution of this equation. 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. So these are the things we have studied already in class 9. So what is the general form of a linear equation in two variable? That is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a square plus b square not equal to 0. So this is one point. First point, that is the general solution. Then the solution of a linear equation, the pair of values of x and y which satisfy the given equation is called the solution of the equation. Then the third one, graphical representation. When you draw the graph of a linear equation in two variable, you will get a straight line. And the next point, all the solutions of this equation will lie on the line. And the next point, all the points on the line will be the solution of the linear equation. So now we will see one example. So here, before going to this example, first we will see what is a pair of linear equation, because our chapter is a pair of linear equation in two variable. So pair means two. So pair of linear equation, here we are in this chapter fully, we are going to consider two linear equations in two variable. So its standard form is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and the condition a1, b1, c1 are real numbers, and a1 square plus b1 square not equal to 0, and the second equation a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, that is a2 square plus b2 square not equal to 0. So we are going to consider two linear equations in two variable, that is a pair of linear equation, or we can call it as a system of linear equations. Now we will go to the example sum. Represent the equation graphically. So we have to draw the graph of these two equations. So you already know the graph of a linear equation in two variable is a straight line. So if you draw the graph of first line, you will get a straight line, and the second line also will represent a straight line, L1, L2. So we are going to draw the graph of these two equations. So for drawing the graph, you need a solution. So first we will take the first equation. We are going to find the solution. So we need a solution for plotting the points and drawing the graph. So we are going to find the solution. First we will take x is equal to 0. So when you substitute in this equation, if you substitute x is equal to 0, what is the value you are getting for y? Y is also 0. So 0, 0 is one solution. Next we will take another value, that is we will take x is equal to 2. So when you take x is equal to 2 in this equation, that is x minus 2y equal to 0. Here we will substitute. So 2 minus 2y is equal to 0. That is 2y is equal to minus 2y is equal to minus 2. So y is equal to 1. So when x is equal to 2, we are getting y value as 1. Now we will take another value, that is x is equal to 4 we will take. Here when you substitute x is equal to 4, you will get minus 4. That is the value of y will be minus 4 by minus 2, that is 2. So when x is equal to 4, you will get y is equal to 2. So minimum two solutions you require to draw the graph of a line, and we got the solution of the first equation. Now we will move on to the second equation, that is 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. So we are going to find the solutions now. So first we will take x is equal to 0. So when you take x is equal to 0, that is 3 into 0 plus 4y is equal to 20. So 4y is equal to 20. So y value is equal to 20 by 4. So the value of y is 5. So we got one solution as x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 5. Now the next value we will find out. So x is equal to 4 we will substitute here. When you substitute x is equal to 4, 3 into 4 plus 4y is equal to 20. So 4y is equal to 20 minus 3 4s are 12. So 20 minus 12, that is 4y is equal to 8. So y is equal to 8 by 4 is equal to 2. So the value of y we got here as 4, 2. So we got here two solutions. Now we will go to, we are going to draw the graph of these two equations. So first we will draw the x-axis, y-axis, x dash, origin, this is y dash, y. So when you choose the values of x and y for getting the solution, always choose in such a way that we will get a whole number as solution. So if you are getting points, decimal numbers, if you are having graph paper, so you can easily plot. Otherwise, no, you will find it difficult. So you can choose the value of x so that you will get the y value also a whole number. So first we are going to draw the equation, this equation. So here if you see the points 0, 0, 2, 1 and 4, 2. All these points will lie on the line L1. So we are going to first plot these points now. So we'll mark the points here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first line, first point is 0, 0. So this point 0, 0. Then the second solution is x2, y1. When you take x2, y1. So this point is the second solution. And the next third solution is 4, 2. So x is equal to 4, y is equal to 2. So 4, 2. So this is our solution. So if you join these 3 points, we will get the graph of the first equation. So this is nothing but x minus 2y is equal to 0. So this is the graph of the first line, linear equation. Now we will move on to the second line. So first point solution is 0, 5. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5. Then the second solution, x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. That means there is the same point. So when you join these two, you will get the second equation, straight line, second equation straight line as this. So here we can write 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. So this is our equation. So we got the graph of these two equations. We got the straight line. So here what you can observe is these two straight lines are intersecting lines here. So the lines are intersecting here, that is L1 and L2. L1 is the first line. So we will denote this as L1 and this as L2. The second line as L2. Then we can say that L1 and L2 are intersecting lines. So why I am mentioning this point intersecting lines, because you know that suppose if we are given two lines in a plane. So suppose if we have two lines in a plane, what are the possibilities we will have? So if you assume two lines L1 and L2 in a plane, there are three possibilities actually. First case, the line can intersect. They may be intersecting lines. This is the first possibility, first case. Second case, the lines coincident, that is one line below above the other. So this is coincident line. Then third case is, this is the second case. Third case, the line can be parallel. Both the line L1 and this is L1 and this is L2. So L1 and L2 can be parallel. So these are the three conditions. If you see three lines, if you have two lines in a plane, these are the three possibilities. It can be intersecting lines, it is coincident line and parallel line. So here in this question, we got the lines as intersecting line. Now we will move on to exercise 3.1. In 3.1, we have only the graphical representation of a linear equation. We are given some situations that you have to convert it into algebraic expression, then you have to draw. What we have done this question, the same way you have to draw the graph, and we will check out of these three conditions what we are getting in those questions. So first question, exercise 3.1, first question. Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also 3 years from now, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So this is the question what we have. So here we are given a situation. We have to represent the situation algebraically and graphically. Both algebraically and graphically. So here we have two names, that is Aftab and his daughter. So two persons we have, Aftab and his daughter. So their age, we have given a situation where there is a relation between their ages. So we will take Aftab's present age as x years and the daughter's present age as y years. So we will write now the present age of, let the present age of Aftab be x years. The same way we will write the present age of daughter be y years. Now what is the first condition given? 7 years ago. So what will be their age 7 years ago. So first we will find out that 7 years ago, so age of Aftab is equal to, the percentage is x years. So 7 years ago, the age will be x minus 7 years. The same way 7 years ago, age of his daughter will be y minus 7, because the present age of the daughter is y years. So 7 years ago, the age will be y minus 7. Now we have a relation between these two values. 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you. So Aftab's age will be 7 times as that of his daughter's age. That is 7 times y minus 7. So this is the first condition. So this is the first equation we are getting from the situation. So we will simplify this and we will make a standard form of a linear equation in two variables. So x minus 7 is equal to 7y minus 49. When you simplify, x minus 7y is equal to minus 49 plus 7. That is x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. So this is the first equation we have. So we will write here x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. So this is the first equation. Now we have another condition. What is the next situation given here? After 3 years. So after 3 years, I shall be 3 times as old as you. So after 3 years. Now we are going to see what will be Aftab's age after 3 years. So now the present age is x years. So after 3 years, the age will be, his age will be x plus 3 years. The same, similarly, that his daughter's age will be y plus 3 years. Now what is the relation between these 2 years given? The Aftab's age will be 3 times as that of his daughter. That is x plus 3 is equal to 3 times y plus 3. That is x plus 3 is equal to 3y plus 9. We will simplify this. So x minus 3y is equal to 9 minus 3. So x minus 3y is equal to 6. This is the second equation we have. So we got the second equation now. So both the equations we have. So we have represented the situation algebraically. So this is the algebraic expressions we have. Now we are going to represent these two equations, this situation graphically. That is, we have to draw the graph of these two equations now. So what we have done in the previous question, example sum, we will find out minimum 2 solutions of each equation. We will plot the points, then we will draw the graph. So first we will consider the first equation, x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. So here, first we will consider the solution. First value, when x is equal to 0, if you substitute x is equal to 0 in this equation, 0 minus 7y is equal to minus 42. So y is equal to minus 42 by minus 7, that is value of y is equal to 0. So we got one solution as 0, 6. So we got one solution. So next, if you are substituting y equal to 0 here, you will get x is equal to minus 42. It is a very big value which I cannot express draw here. So we will see choose some other values. So when x is equal to 7 here, if I am choosing x is equal to 7, so 7 minus 7y is equal to minus 42. So when you simplify, minus 7y is equal to minus 42 minus 7. So minus 7y is equal to minus 49. So y is also minus 49 by minus 7. When you simplify y value also, you will get a 7. So the second solution you got as 7, 7. So we got now two solutions of the first equation. Now we will find out two solutions of the second equation. So here the second equation is x minus 3y is equal to 6. So this is the second equation, x minus 3y is equal to 6. So when you find out two solutions, we find out two solutions here also. When x is equal to 0, if you substitute x is equal to 0, then you will get 0 minus 3y is equal to 6. So y is equal to 6 by minus 3, that is y value will be minus 2. So we got one solution 0 comma minus 2. Now we will consider the second value, that is we will consider x is equal to 6 here. If you take x is equal to 6, so 6 minus 3y is equal to 6, and here this 6 will get cancelled, that is minus 3y is equal to 0, so y is equal to 0. So we got the second solution also, that is 6 comma 0. So we got two solutions for the first equation and the second equation. Now we are going to plot the graph. Here you have to listen one thing, we have y as negative value also. So when you draw the graph, the negative side also you have to draw. So this is y dash and x dash. Origin, here we will mark a minus 1, minus 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a 7. Up to 7 we need x value because we have 7 up to 7. So this is 7. So here also we will take up to 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will draw 7. Now we will plot the coordinates. So for the first equation, the first solution is 0 comma 6. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. So this is the equation. This is the solution. Now the second solution is x is 7, y 7. So x is equal to 7, y is also 7. So this point will be the solution of the second solution. Now we will join these 2 points. We will join these 2 points by a straight line. So this line represents the first equation, x minus 7y equal to minus 42. So this is the graph of the first equation. Now we will see the second equation solution. We are going to plot the points. That is x is equal to 0, y equal to minus 2. That is, this is the solution. This point is the solution. Now x is equal to 6, y is equal to 0. X is equal to 6, y is equal to 0. So this is the second solution. Now we are going to join these two. So this is the equation x minus 3y is equal to 6. So we got the two straight lines, the graph of the two linear equation we got as a straight line. Now can you tell me what type of lines these are? I already told the two lines can be intersecting, parallel and coincident. Here if you see, they are parallel? No, they are intersecting lines. So this equation we got. So if you extend, I cannot show you now because if you extend these two lines after some point, after some distance it will intersect. So these are the intersecting line. So here if you denote this as L2 and this line as L1, L1 and L2 are intersecting lines. So this is how you have to represent a situation algebraically and graphically. Now we will see the second question. So now we will see question number 2. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. Later she buys another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300. Represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. So this is our question. So we have here x and y. We will take the cost of, let x be the cost of a bat. We will take x as the cost of a bat, x rupees x. The same way let y be, rupees y be the cost of a ball. So we are going to take here the cost of a bat as x and the cost of a ball as y. Now we will read the situation. The coach of the cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls. So he buys 3 bats. So 1 bat is x rupees, then 3 bats, the cost will be 3x. 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. So this is our first equation. So 3x plus 6y is equal to 3,900. If you see here, we can simplify this. We can divide the equation by 3 and we can simplify this equation by dividing by 3. So we will get x plus 2y is equal to 1,300. So this is our first equation. So x plus 2y is equal to 1,300 is our first equation. Now we will see the second condition. What is the second situation? Later he buys another bat and 3 more balls. He buys another bat, that is x plus 3 more balls, that is 3y. For the rate 1,300. So this is the second situation, second equation. That is 1 bat and 3 balls. That is x plus 3y is equal to 1,300. So this is the second equation. So now we are going to draw the graph of these two equations. So first we will find out the solutions of these two equations. First we will find out the first equation solution. That is x plus 2y is equal to 1,300. So we are going to find two solutions, that is enough. So two solutions we will find out now. So here when you substitute x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0 in this equation. So we will get 0 plus 2y is equal to 1,300. So y is equal to 1,300 by 2, that is 650. So first solution is x equal to 0, y is equal to 650. Now the second solution, when you are calculating second solution, if you are taking x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 if you are taking y equal to 0, then if you take y is equal to 0, then you will get x is equal to 1,300, because here 1,300, x plus 2 into 0 is equal to 1,300. So you will get x value as 1,300. So this is the second solution. So 1,300 is x value and y value is 0. Now we will find out the solutions of the second equation. This is our second equation. X plus 3y is equal to 1,300. So we are going to find the solutions now. When x is equal to 0, if you are taking x is equal to 0, 3y is equal to 1,300, then you will get y as decimal value. So we will not take this value, we will take another value, that is x is equal to 100 here. So 100 plus 3y is equal to 1,300. So 3y is equal to 1,300 minus 100. That is 3y is equal to 1,200. So y is equal to 1,200 by 3 is equal to 400. So we got the first solution as x is equal to 100 and y is equal to 400. Now we have to find one more solution. So we will take y value as 0 here. So when you take y equal to 0, then this equation will become x plus 0 equal to 1,300. So x is equal to 1,300. So we got the solution as x is equal to 1,300 and y is equal to 0. So we got now two solutions for both the equation. Now we are going to plot the graph. Here you have to listen one thing very carefully. Here the numbers are 600, 3,300. Bigger numbers we have. So we will use the scale. So here we will use the scale, that is 1 unit is equal to, we will take 1 unit is equal to 200 rupees. We will take a 200. 1 unit is equal to 200. So we will mark this as y dash, y, x dash. Okay. So we will mark here, this is 200. Then the second unit is 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1200, 1400. So here we have taken 1 unit as 200. The same way in y value, y axis also, that is 200, 400, 600, 800. Why that is enough? 1000. Now we are going to plot the points. First we will plot the solutions of first equation. X0, y 650. X0, y is 650. Where will you mark 650? Actually, this middle point will be 700. So the in between value, this point is actually 650. Now this is the first solution. Then the second solution, 1000, x is 1300. So where you will have 1300, the middle of 1200 and the midpoint of 1200 and 1400. So this point is 1300 and y is 0. So these are the points we have plotted. Now we will join these two points using straight line. So this is actually the line x plus 2y. This represents the equation x plus 2y is equal to 1300. So we got the graph of the first equation. Now we will plot the second solution of the second equation. X is 100 and y is 400. So 100 means midpoint. So x is 100 and y is 400. So we will mark here this point. So this is x is equal to 100 and y is equal to 400. Then the next point is 1300, 0. That is the same point only. Now we will join these two lines. Okay. So this is the second equation. This represents the second equation. X plus 3y is equal to 1300. So we have represented the given situation algebraically and the graphical representation also we have done. Now this question also we got the lines as intersecting lines. Now we will go move on to the third question. Now third question. The cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be rupees 160. After a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes is rupees 300. Represent the situation algebraically and geometrically. So here we have cost of apple and grapes. So we will take, let x be the cost of 1 kg of apples and y be the cost of 1 kg of grapes. Now we will represent the situation algebraically. The situation is the cost of 2 kg of apple and 1 kg of grapes is rupees 160. So 2 kg of apple. So 1 kg the cost is x. So 2 kg the cost will be 2x. So 2 kg of apple and 1 kg of grapes will be rupees 160. So this is the first equation. So we got the first equation. Now the second condition is 4 kg of apple, that is 4x, plus 2 kg of grapes, that is 2y, is equal to 300. So here we can further simplify this equation. We can divide by 2. So we will get 2x plus y is equal to 150. So this is the second equation. So now we have two equations. 2x plus y is equal to 160 and 2x plus y is equal to 150. Now we are going to find the solutions of these two equations so that we can represent the equations graphically. So first equation I am taking 2x plus y is equal to 160. So here if you see, first we will take x is equal to 0. When you substitute x is equal to 0, you will get y value as 160, that is y is equal to 160 you are getting. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to 160. Now we will take y is equal to 0. So if you are taking y equal to 0, here in this equation, if you substitute y equal to 0, you will get x is equal to 160 by 2, that is 80. You will get x value as 80. So we got the second equation, x is equal to 80 and y equal to 0. So second solution we got. Now we will take the second equation, that is 2x plus y is equal to 150. So this is our second equation. So we will find out now the solution of this equation. Same way, x is equal to 0 we will assume. So when you take x is equal to 0, 2 into 0 plus y is equal to 150. So y is equal to 150. So the value of y is equal to 150. Now next case, y is equal to 0. If you are taking y is equal to 0, 2x is equal to 150. So x is equal to 150 by 2 is equal to 75. So y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 75. So we got the solution. Now we are going to draw. Here also if you see the values are bigger values. So here also we will take a scale. So x dash, this is origin, y dash, y. Here the scale we will take 1 unit as 20. So we'll mark the points here 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Now y-axis 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. Now we will plot the point. First point 0, x 0, y 160. So x 0, y 160. That is, this is the solution. This is the value point. Then the second solution x 80, y 0. x 80, y 0. So this is the solution point. Now we will join these two points. We will get the graph of the first line. So we will get the graph. So this is the graph of the equation 2x plus y is equal to 160. So we got the graph of the equation 2x plus y is equal to 160. Now we will plot the solution of the second equation. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 150. X 0, y 150. 150 is the mid value of this 140 and 160. So this is the first solution. Then x 75, y 0. X is 75. 75 will be the midpoint will be 70, then here will be 75. So if you join these points, we will get the graph of the second equation, that is 2x plus y is equal to 150. So we have represented in this case also, we have represented the given situation geometrically, but here we can see the straight lines are parallel lines. Here we got the two straight lines are parallel lines. So this is how you have to do sums based on the linear equation in two variable. We can represent like this geometrically also and algebraically also. Thank you, students.